Hello, Days of Our Lives fans. This is for Wednesday, September the 25th. Please like, subscribe, and share. Now, the like button, if you could hit the like button, and that's what I meant to say yesterday, that throws you back up into algorithms, where more people could find my stuff. So Holly goes looking for EJ. She is just relieved that he was not hurt. She hugs him. She's like, I'm just so glad you weren't hurt in the explosion. She has a talk with him about the evidence against Eric, and she's ticked off. He's ticked off. She said, will you just say the word and I'll go digging for evidence? And he said, no, Holly. You got to let me take care of this. I think your anger's directed at Eric. And she said, well, they both got away with it. Meanwhile, Sophia's making her moves on the Tatester, who right there's got his shirt on, but when he opens the door, he's shirtless. And she brings him some sliders and, pretty much cons him. Holly shows up and gets rid of her pretty quick. She don't fall for her nonsense. And Tate's like, well, it wasn't what you think. She's like, I just don't care about that. Just, I want us to be okay. So she tells him she's going to the bathroom, but really she's going to Brady's room because she's digging for evidence, even though EJ told her to stay out of it. Well, while she's digging, Tate comes in and catches her. And that's all we've seen of them for today, so I don't know how that's going to turn out, but I'm imagining he's going to be pretty ticked off. Eric and Brady have some words. Brady tells Eric how he slept with Xander's mom. He didn't know she was Xander's mom, yada, yada, yada. And they had some words, and Eric's trying to encourage Brady, of course. Well, then EJ comes in later, and of course he's rubbing in stuff about him and Brady and how Holly despises him. That's not good. Maggie and Fiona are having lunch, and they're having a good time. And Fiona says, I have to tell you something. So she tells him about Brady, and she says, we didn't know, the relation. We didn't know anything about each other when it happened. So Maggie says, that's okay. They hug. They're good to go. Maggie goes to take Sara a piece of cake. And Fiona stays back to have her own dessert with what looked like a martini, possibly. I'm not sure. Sara knows Xander is not going to give up on Brady. She keeps telling him to leave it alone. He says he has to go take care of Titan business. She says, you're lying. What are you really doing? And he said, I promise you, Sara. Well, he didn't promise her. He says, not what you think. I have business. So he takes off, but what he don't know is she's going to follow him. So she spent a lot of this episode trying to tell him, just let this go. And so he goes and he buys a gun from this guy who's also, I think, planning to drug Brady. And there's the gun. And Xander turns around and there's Sara. And she's like, I had Henderson follow you. We've been tracking you. She said, what are you doing, Xander? And that is the way it went off today. So that's a wrap. Thanks for watching.